Hello and welcome back to the Knowledge and Power Show, where wisdom is the principal thing. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sacrifice and really acknowledge and be mindful of sacrifice means.
Sorry.
What can you say?
What's going
What's
on,
up?
fellas?
Good people.
What's going on?
What's
What's
up?
going on?
My brothers.
Yeah,
How are you?
nothing much is going on. I thought I would take a page from the halls from our last session a couple of weeks ago when they were all sitting out in what looked like sunny Florida.
Right.
So I thought I would take to the outside.
It's a nice night for it. I'm continuing the
It's a
tradition.
beautiful night.
I tried
And
it.
it's a nice
It was
night.
too chilly.
It's a nice night. Where and where are we at?
Michigan.
We're in
Yeah.
Michigan, and it's a nice night.
Yeah.
And
It's
again,
a
I
nice
say,
night for
who needs
Michigan.
all that?
Yeah.
Right? Who needs Florida? Who needs Mexico, Jamaica? All that is right here.
Oh no. You grossly exaggerating the truth, my brother.
Some gross exaggerate the truth, huh?
grossly.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But
Just a
Jake the
little
one
bit.
that lived near the beach, so he the one that could tell us about it for real.
I know, but I just tried to be outside and the wind is too chilly, so I had to come back inside.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Michigan.
Yeah.
Mm.
Too bad. Too bad.
Well, yeah. So, fellas, we took a break last week for holiday known as Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to share a little bit about yours? You can, but I just wanted to let people know that the name of this show today is inspired by Father's Day, and it's titled "The After Father's Day Hangover," and I'll explain
Father's Day
that
hangover.
as we
Okay.
get off. Yep. So, how was your Father's Day, guys?
Mine was actually pretty good this year.
All right.
Yeah. I got a couple gifts. Actually, a gift from got a nice shirt from my son, my oldest son.
Mm-hmm.
Got a call from my youngest son who was in Florida, and I got something from my sister and some cards from pretty much everybody, my parents and my sister, and we spent the day with my dad.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
pretty
Mr.
cool.
Harris.
Cool.
Yeah, got him his favorite food, which is what he wanted.
Good.
Okay,
That's good.
good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Other than that,
Sounds like it was a full day.
pretty full day after church. We just hung out most of that day. He was happy and feeling good and blessed. So that's usually what he says every year. Oh, I'm just happy to have my family around me. So
that's what it's all about, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
Other than that, everything else was on social media. You know how people flood you with Happy Father's Day. So
right. That's
Okay.
how I got mine. I got a lot of
Mhm.
Facebook love and
Yeah.
got calls and texts from the kids. So I was out of town on Father's Day
Hmm.
in Charlotte, North
Yeah.
Carolina. So they were kind of off the
You wanna
hook
share-
in terms of buying gifts and stuff.
Okay.
Oh
So do you
yeah.
want to
And
share
so,
what you want to share why you were out of town or not now?
oh yeah, I was out of town. We are making a move, and
Yeah.
so had to look for a place to live, and I had an interview at a company, one of our subsidiaries. So I went down there to interview, went down there to look for a place to stay. So it was a nice busy mosquito tore me up. Nice busy weekend rather. And we drove the
Yeah,
whole time. So the driving was good.
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
nice when you can relocate and have a lined up position for you, waiting for you.
Oh yeah, that's real nice. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told you I
Uh,
showed you my gift last time. I got this for Father's Day, the new Apple Watch.
Oh yeah.
That was my gift. So I'm happy, man. Yeah. That's what it's all about is the love. We didn't go to brunch, we didn't get the brunch, like the mothers get. I didn't
Hmm.
get I didn't get the bouquets of flowers, I didn't get the feet rubs and spa treatments and all that stuff, but at least I didn't have to
Right.
barbecue my own meal.
Oh yeah.
You know how they
It,
be doing this.
it fades in comparison to Mother's Day.
Yeah. But I always say Father's Day is the day
woo!
to show how fatherly you can
What did you
be.
say, Jake? What did you
It,
say, Jake?
Father's Day fades in comparison to Mother's Day.
Woo,
Well,
yeah.
since you said that, that's kind of
Jake, stirring up
that's
controversy.
kind of what we want to get into tonight, because we know that it's after Father's Day.
Yeah.
So we want to kind of discuss and break down. The title is the After Father's Day Hangover. So the hangover effect is because Father's Day is over and done with. It's been celebrated. We moved on. But let's unpack for the first time. And I want to sit down and chat with some brothers and people that are listening and that will
Hmm.
hear this later on. I really want to kind of unpack what it looks like to them, to you guys over the years, how you have viewed Father's Day, honestly, compared
Okay.
to Mother's Day. And should there be a difference? And if so, why is there a difference?
I think
So, yeah, that's how I
oh,
want to come.
I think the comparison number one is unfair.
It is.
I think it's unfair comparison. The reason I say that is because, naturally moms have a tighter bond with the kids, more involved typically than dads. Traditionally they're at home with the kids, raising the kids, cooking for the kids. They carry the kids. So, they do a whole lot more than we
In
do,
today's day and
Tradi-
time, though, can
tra-
we honestly?
traditionally.
traditionally speaking.
Yeah.
And so Mother's Day always gets kids tend to feel closer to their moms and when they do their dads. So kids tend to celebrate mom a little bit more, and deservedly so, because mom does a lot. But dads that are involved
Right.
also do a lot,
Right.
in their own way.
They
We might
do.
not we might not breastfeed, but we are providing what we can in terms of food, shelter. Um, you know what I'm trying to say, all that
Hmm.
kind of good stuff. And
Yeah.
so, but you got to make that distinction between dads that are involved and dads that are not involved, because I think that makes a difference in how that dad gets celebrated.
That definitely makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But it
At least I
seems.
think
Can y'all
so.
can y'all see me a little bit better now? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to work on my lighting. I'm outside, like I
Oh.
said.
Oh yeah.
Is it a little
You're
bit
in the
better?
It's all
shade.
right. I think it's best you can get.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay, as
think you
best
got
I can get.
you got light behind you, which is making you darker.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
if you could
gotcha.
If you
face that
face
light,
in the light, yeah.
it'd be better.
Well, I got light behind me that way too. So I tried to switch it before we started. But
Mm-hmm.
hey, I'm gonna make it work. People know what I look like.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
Yeah,
I
I just had to move. I had to move from that mosquito nest I was sitting in front of. That's why I was walking. So,
Yeah.
but
This is a pretty free for all today. We're
but
moving
yeah,
around.
I was thinking that and I mentioned it before we got started. Dads, do we bring it on ourselves? This truncated celebration that we get on Father's Day, is that our own fault? Are we getting what as they say, you get what you deserve, you get what you pay for, you get what you earn? Are we getting what we deserve because we, as a group, as a as a type, as a, you know, do fathers measure up in totality in the eyes of their children?
Um,
I mean, and society to be celebrated like we think we should be celebrated, or is it just one of those things that because you're not mom, you're not gonna get that same love?
I would say we measure up, but in a different way because moms pull on more of the emotional strings
Mm-hmm.
for the children, and that seems to be where they want to lavish, her with gifts and all that. And
Mm-hmm.
traditionally, like you said, the dads, I guess people assume dads just wanted to come home and rest and kick back from all his hard labor for
Right,
once.
right.
well, you know,
But
I heard, I listened to a radio show here in Detroit. It was Saturday, the day before Father's Day, and the lady called in to talk, to share her views, and she thought she should be celebrated on Father's Day, which is the big misnomer that I
right,
have an
Mm-hmm.
issue with, because I don't care what you're doing your part as a parent, of course, but just because the next day to celebrate for a parent it happens to be Father's Day, you've already had your day, so you can't. There's no double
yeah.
celebration. So she went on to say that a father is not a father until they have the baby, until the baby comes
So
out.
what?
Because yes, that's what she said. She said during the pregnancy time, he is just an expecting father. She said,
Come
but
on, don't get
she
me
said,
going.
she said, but when from the moment of conception, I am a mother because that baby is bonding with me from that very moment on. He's just an expecting father. So
I beg to differ.
that's what caused me to begin to pick apart and go
Yeah.
into this kind of this kind of way about, let's unpack this for a change. We joke about it,
Mhm.
and we joke about the restaurant things where you can go to any restaurant on Father's Day and get a seat anywhere because no one's really taking dads out.
Father's Day.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But Mother's Day, you need to book your reservations, a month in advance type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've laughed about it. Sometimes I think that laughter is just another way of just kind of covering up the hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we've come to become accustomed. We've grown accustomed to I'm not supposed to be celebrated, or
Mm.
give all your attention and your love to your mama. I know my dad was big on that, but I know deep down inside he wanted to be celebrated. He wanted to be honored, and the Bible talks
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
As children, we should honor our parents.
Yeah, mother
Yeah.
and father.
Father
In the
and mother.
Lord.
Yeah.
But this
Exactly.
is right.
So the question becomes, then what does that look like? I know you got a lot of people who are, not following the Bible, so they do it how they gonna do it. But
Yeah.
if we do it biblically, what does it mean? What is it supposed to look like? Especially if you have an issue with a parent, does that mean that you're exempt from the honor factor?
Right, I hear you.
So
Just
yeah,
saying, guys, check out this.
okay.
I'm
What
listening.
is that? You showing us something?
No, I'm just wiping my face.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
So that's what began to spawn the dialogue for me. So then I went from that radio talk show to I started combing the internet. I started listening to different preachers around the world, and I listened to their Mother's Day message, which was nothing but a mother's love, nothing like a mother's love. Love on your moms today, people. Take her out, give her everything that she needs and deserves. And then I listened to the Father's Day message, and it's like they use that day to kind of scold the dads and say, "Step up, do your part, restore the family."
Okay.
And it's just like, wow. So you use that day for us to chastise us, but for moms, they don't make mistakes. They don't have off moments. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Yeah, you treading dangerous waters.
I know,
dangerous
man.
Waters.
I understand, and I'll let you respond to all that first, because my sister, I talked to her about it. Yeah. And she even challenged me on all the stuff that I'm just saying.
I think it's interesting line of thought that you're on. But then that kind of goes back to what I said. Did we bring it on ourselves? Because I can only speak from the communities that I grew up in. I
Right.
can only speak for the communities that I've lived in, and so and I can only speak from my personal experience as a father.
Mhm.
As a dad myself, um, I've not really experienced any of the jaded stuff that we're talking about because my kids and my wife have always been very kind to me on Father's Day, very celebratory.
Yeah.
But if I had to base fatherhood on how I grew up, that I could understand exactly why we get a bad rap.
Mhm. Yeah.
I can understand exactly why society looks at dads in a certain kind of vein, because, like I said, if I base it on how I grew up, single moms all throughout the neighborhood, all throughout the community.
Mhm.
Papa Was a Rolling Stone was not just a song, but it was a reality in
It
many
was
households. Bad fathers were abundant. When I say bad, I mean bad in that they've set horrible examples for their children in terms of
right.
how they treated their mother. All kind of stuff that kind of perpetuates the negative stereotypes that we hear
Mhm.
about dads. I saw firsthand
Mhm.
in a lot of families that I grew up around and have lived in. I've seen that, and so did we bring it on ourselves? Is it deserving for us to not get what we feel is the lion's share of respect if we have created an image that causes people to have issue with dads
Mhm.
compared
Okay.
to dads that like us that
Mhm.
have always been involved, have always taken part in our children's lives, have always treated their moms with respect, love, and kindness, have
Right.
always made sure that they were taken care of, have always sacrificed for our children. All the good stuff that dads are supposed to do, spoken into their lives, all the
Mhm.
stuff. We haven't done it perfectly, but we put forth that concerted effort to really make a difference in the lives of our children.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, we get lumped in with everybody else, and so you
Okay.
know,
Well,
Lumped
hey,
in.
that was a good breakdown, Nate. But let me say this real quick before Jake you chime in. Someone has hacked our podcast,
oh
so
Lord, we get some crazy comments.
it's a lot of disrespectful stuff on there about sex and using.
Oh man.
So I don't know how to get it off right now, but
We need a moderator.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah. So it needs to it's
Well,
gonna
we'll delete
it's
those
gonna
comments
show.
after the show. We'll delete
Yeah.
those comments after the show.
Yeah. We can delete them.
Unfortunately, I
Man,
can't see them right now.
I'm putting the block
on the
on.
person.
I don't know if I'm blocking everybody, but I just put a block on them. So yeah, because it was just they had like a bunch of them just lined up
Oh wow,
back
I
to back
see
to
one
back.
of them. Yeah, we got a serious
Yeah.
hack.
So
Oh man,
I
I hate
just
hackers.
so you can't see the block.
I see the block.
Okay.
Good.
So
I
hopefully they
saw
can't
I
come
saw the
through.
block. Yeah, I saw the block, and then I saw another one. So yeah, we got
Okay.
hacked. But don't they know that's not us.
Right.
That's not what we about.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. But then
you
you said
that's good though. That means we get noticed on the internet.
yeah,
Woo!
yeah. You said a lot of good stuff, Nate. You said, did we bring it on ourselves?
Mhm.
Let me read this. I asked the question why I made the statement that the Bible says that we should honor our parents. So I typed in Google, what does the Bible mean by honoring your parents? And it
Hmm.
says to honor and respect our parents means that we have a high regard for them. We love and appreciate them and are concerned about their happiness and well-being. We treat them with courtesy and thoughtful consideration. We seek to understand their point of view. So that being said, man, I just all the stuff you just said, Nate, about bringing it on ourselves. Okay, is that really? But does that give you a pass just because something went wrong or haywire?
You
Does
want
that
to take
give you
that
a
one, Jake?
pass that you
What?
should not honor?
Or are you asking me directly?
Oh, I'm just throwing it out there to both of you because a lot of stuff that you brought us some good points about why people may not or why people may choose to kind of fade to the back and not really go extreme for the dads like they do for the moms. But I don't understand why they get a pass because the word is the word.
I wondered, well, see, I grew up kind of seeing just the opposite. Oh man, somebody's trying to call me. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said I grew up kind of seeing the opposite. I saw all the good fathers, the good marriages. The father was right there in the home, and you know, being the provider and being the loving dad and all that. But I still remember. I mean, the honor was there, but on Father's Day, there was still the proverbial necktie, and there might have been some cards, but it still didn't measure up to what happened for the moms. So I don't know how to judge that comparison because the dads were there. Now I did see, of course, fathers and children who didn't have the dads and all that there too, but for the ones who were, they still didn't quite get the full capacity of expression like for moms. So, and I don't know why that is, but like Nate said earlier, your dad was like, give all your love to your mom, but deep down, you're like, well, why they don't do that for me? That's tradition has taught the man to just accept it. And I guess it's also taught the families to not give it the same, I guess.
Right.
And that's all, because I just, again, the whole reason for the discussion, the topic tonight, is just to kind of have people walk away thinking about that and doing like a personal inventory. And you may be doing it. This doesn't apply to everybody, because some people are doing a stellar job, because nothing is going to ever be fair or equal across the board.
Right.
My thing is, I guess I just want to bring home the notion that, are you at least trying? Because to share what I said, my sister said to me, we were talking, and I didn't say her name, so she's probably like, I have 3 sisters. So she said, we were talking about this, and I was just saying how it bothers me, and she said, well, Ray, if I can remember correctly, growing up, you pretty much gave all your energy and your shine to mom. And you didn't really give it all to dad, but yet you're talking about it now. And I say, yep. I say, you're right. You're right.
She put the spotlight on you.
She did. She will go there. We have those kind of real conversations, and we navigate through them rather well. But I appreciate her being honest in that moment, because it had me to kind of step back to hear what I was trying to say, what I was trying to convey about this whole topic. And I told her, I said, well, for a lot of years, and I've said it on the podcast before, I had issues with him. I said, but when we unpack our issues, I said, those 6 years that I had with him before he passed, I could never catch up or make it fair, like I said before, but I made sure I made noise when I made a big to-do. When it was Father's Day, I honored him. Christmas time, I no longer gave him the cheap gift. He got a gift from the heart.
Right. From the heart.
But that's what matters, right? So to say what you said, Nate, did we bring it on ourselves? I guess I was thinking, didn't realize that you brought this on yourself. That's why I can't give you the shine that you probably deserve on this day.
So we do. That is the past then?
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't think. I think the past. Ray read that scripture and said the word is the word. But if we're looking at Father's Day treatment or Father's treatment in general from a biblical standard, then
Nate, don't get
nobody
hit, man.
gets the pass. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. But yeah, if you look, I'm far away from the street. I'm not gonna get hit.
All right.
But
So,
yeah, if you look at that from a biblical standpoint, yeah, nobody should get a pass. But everybody not following the Bible, everybody
mhm,
who has a dad is not a spiritually guided or biblically guided individual, and
right.
so they might get a pass because that's not everybody's standard. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
the standard is the standard, but everybody
Right.
don't believe in the standard, so we can't really hold them to the standard if they don't believe in it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Society.
I guess I shouldn't say it like that. I should say we should give a pass in that everybody's lifestyle is involved or wrapped around walking by biblical standards, and so they're not
True.
going to see it like we do.
Okay.
Is my point.
True.
But so I don't know if there's like a pass, but it's like people are going to usually treat folks the way they feel they deserve to be treated.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, people like you give respect when you earn respect. You give love when you earn love. People
Yeah.
have that mentality. So,
Yeah.
I
So then
don't
that's
know.
being reactional. That's being
It's
your
reaction.
emotions and being reactional to.
Mhm.
It depends on where we are, and if
Yeah.
that be the case, then we can all have that same mentality, because there's some days when all of us miss it.
Mhm,
And if I choose to just kind of flake out on you on something that's your big day or whatever, but I'm thinking about what just happened or the season that you may be in, that's not cool.
mhm,
Somebody has to look and be the bigger person and say, because let's go here.
mhm.
Grace, the message of grace.
Grace. Woo. What's all that?
Grace
Oh
is
my
given.
God.
Okay, what's up? You hear noise?
Somebody getting beat up back there.
Oh yeah, that's okay. It was family function, but there you go. But grace is something that we receive, man, that we don't even deserve.
Right.
Don't deserve. And
That's
Undeserved
true.
favor.
there, we can't even come close to saying, well, I did get it together. No, it's not about you getting it together, because you could never get it together enough to say that you
Mhm.
deserve this. So to take a page from that, we got to look at the bigger picture, where none of us are hitting the ball out the park. So if we look at the bigger picture, we can all
Mhm.
extend some grace in areas of our lives.
So
Yeah.
who's going to be responsible for teaching that to the children? To honor your father. Because I know even with my boys, we have to alert them ahead of time. Okay, Mother's Day is coming. All right, Father's Day is coming this week. It's like the younger generation, they don't even think about honoring ahead of time. Like, oh,
Right.
today is the birthday or whatever the holiday. But especially Father's Day, it seems like
Right.
who's going to be responsible? Is it the single mom if there's no dad in the home, or
You know
is
what?
it?
Honestly speaking, Jake,
Yeah.
I would say no. I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't put that pressure on the mother
Mhm.
or anybody else, because if there's ever an issue that you may have with the mother, if they're not in the same home together,
Mhm.
then you can't expect for that person to be to advocate for you
Mm-hmm.
True.
when that day rolls around. So what I guess I would say is, I would more so say that if it affects you and it does impact you, instead of just sweeping over it, ignoring it, or internalizing it, however you've been dealing with it for years,
Mhm.
this is to any dad out there, I would say step up to another level and talk to them and say, hey, really hurt me, or I was a little shocked
Yeah.
that no effort was made, and then explain what that looks like. I mean, is it monetary? Look for monetary things, or are you looking for
Mhm.
quality time, or are you just? I mean, a person
Yeah.
can't be held accountable for something they don't know, because I
Right.
think we have done this job of blocking it for so well, or
Mhm.
blowing it off for so long,
Yeah.
that if it ain't bothering them, it ain't bothering me. I guess they cool.
Right.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But
That's
for the
true.
record, fathers do have feelings.
There you go. There you go. That's the truth.
That's true. Yeah, that probably goes back to that probably goes back to how society looks at male and female roles.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're raised with that saying, sugar and spice and everything nice is what girls like,
Right.
and boys like worms and frogs
Frogs
and
and snails and puppy dog tail.
puppy
Yeah,
dog
yeah,
tail.
yeah.
You
That's
see what I'm
it.
saying?
That's
So
it. Yeah.
God, dads don't want that nice stuff on Father's Day. They don't want the sugary, spicy, nicey stuff. They want rugged,
Mm-hmm.
manly stuff.
But
Mm-hmm.
here's
So
don't give me another pair a set of twos. I don't want no twos.
Yeah, I
I'm not,
love
I'm
or,
not
or,
good
tools.
with,
or
I
if
love
you're
them
gonna give
too,
me some
but
tools, give me the good tools. Get the
But get
tools that's
them
gonna
though.
last longer than 6 months.
Right. I tell them all the time, you give me some good tools, you won't go wrong.
Right.
but I think that kind of takes away from the creativity of it all, because I'm just thinking about, for me, whenever a holiday comes around or a special moment, I'm thinking about
Mm-hmm.
that person. I'm thinking about something that
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
said to me that they wanted. But I think for Father's Day, it's just like, oh, Sears commercial.
Mhm.
What are you gonna give your dad for Father's Day? Give him some tools, give him this, give him a nice grill. They're speaking on our
Yeah.
behalf.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I may
Yeah.
not. That may not be me. Give me, my thing is not, because I always had
Yeah.
this mentality. No, I'm not rich, almost, but
Mm-hmm.
but don't give me that. I can buy what I want to buy.
Right.
Yeah.
I like time, and that's across the board.
Oh yeah.
Anybody, any relationship for me, give me the time. If you sacrifice the time, and that shows me
Mm.
that
That's your
you
language.
understand. You
Yeah.
understand my
That's
language.
that's love
Yes.
language. I
Don't
love it.
buy me off by giving me something by saying, "Oh yeah, I know he loves Janet Jackson. I'm gonna buy him this." Or he loves, I'm gonna buy him this. No, I can go buy it
Yeah.
myself. I probably already got it. But if you spend time with me,
Mm-hmm.
and then then you give me my love language, and then you gift me or whatever with these special kind of
Yeah.
gifts, like
Yeah.
I'll say I got a nice Trish got me a nice bag for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Really nice bag. I love those unusual bags, like from Different World, with the double pouch.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That Dwayne, well, I already had one of those. Well, she got me something similar to that, and we spend quality time together. So she's nailed that love language, but then she also gets in my head, and she knows me enough to say he loves unusual things. He likes
Mm-hmm.
bags, so I'm going to give him this.
Yeah.
And that was just like the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
So
I see what
yeah.
you're saying. The thought
Yeah,
The
that
thought.
counts.
she
Yeah.
you spend enough time with the person that you get to know their actual character. You know the hidden
Mhm.
things that they talk about. You don't have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to Trish for listening.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's true.
All right. Kudos.
Yeah, I
But
guess people.
go ahead,
I'm
Jay.
sorry. That's one thing that is probably never happens. People taking time to know their father's love language.
Yeah.
Or
I wonder.
even appropriating it, that fathers even have love language to be considered.
Right.
Do they look at us like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like love language.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
risk
So
of not
I don't
trying to
know, man.
sound at the risk of not trying to sound whiny and complainy,
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned grace, Ray, and I've come to
Mhm.
understand that as we're talking about this Father's Day hangover, how we're perceived. Grace works both ways. We got to extend grace to even our children because
Okay.
we
Yeah.
still gotta love them. We still gotta
Really?
love them and
Well, we
provide
do
and
that
everything we
anyway.
gotta do. We gotta even if they don't ever catch on to what we're saying, we gotta extend
Mhm.
grace to them and still love them right where they are, even if we never
Okay, so
get
take
to
grace.
the celebration that we want.
Okay, so take grace off the table. Let me get outside that.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
no.
No backtracking.
Oh,
Man, it
oh my
works both
goodness.
ways, man. It works both ways. That's all I'm saying.
That's
But
true.
I had to learn that as a dad because, like I said, I think I've been a pretty good dad. I've made mistakes and wish I
Hmm.
go back and change some things. Of course,
Ooh.
that's just natural. But I understand that it's just that it's just not. It's not equitable. There's a difference, and so I understand that. You know, it's just what it is. But I don't hold it against them because they might not come with the celebration I think I'm looking for. But you know,
Yeah.
half the time I tell them not even worry about it. Just to be honest with you. What about y'all? Did y'all ever communicate that to your kids for Father's Day? Don't even worry about it. Just I'm not looking for nothing.
I've never done that.
Not
Well,
Jake.
I'll say this. I look at when mine were younger, it was a big to do, and I think they would bug their mom because they didn't want to show up empty-handed.
Mhm.
But for me, I look at when you get older, that's what tells the story there.
Yeah.
When the responsibility totally falls on you.
Oh yeah.
And no, I have not communicated that properly. I need to, but no, I have not communicated that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right,
Yeah,
man. I
that
think when they
father's
get older and they get more mature, I think that's when they'll probably understand and respect a little bit differently.
Yeah.
You know, when they get their own kids,
Yeah.
then they'll really understand.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. You said something earlier, Nate, about did we bring it on ourselves type deal. Well, I'll go on record to say, my mom is one of the sweetest women I know. Love her.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But my mom brought some things on herself that she shouldn't have deserved to be celebrated. So I thought, because she didn't hold her tongue about some things. She gonna say what she gonna say. She gonna do what she gonna do. She gonna mean what she means.
All right, Mom.
So I could have easily taken the mentality that. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, I could have easily taken the mentality that, yeah, well, she brought this on herself, so I'm gonna bypass her this Mother's Day. But I didn't do that. Why?
Okay.
Because you don't do that for Mother's Day.
Right.
It's a no-no. I don't care how you feeling. I don't care what they did.
Right.
You better come correct, or you gonna hear it.
Right.
So I think that same pass that I extended to her without realizing that I did, that same pass should be extended to the dad. So no, they did not bring it on themselves. Because when you're teaching honor, sometimes honor is given to honor is something is can be looked at in different ways. And you got to figure
That's
out
true.
you got to figure out how you want to show that, because you just can't say that he is just the seed giver and all that kind of stuff. Look, if you're gonna have that kind of mentality, you didn't have to be here, because had he not given that seed, guess what? Guess who wouldn't have been breathing right now?
Right.
Wouldn't have been you, whoever that you is. Whoa, Nate, the car's coming past with the quickness, man.
I'm actually behind another
careful,
car, so I'm good. I'm behind another car, so I'm not even gonna get hit by traffic. I'll still use some more. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, man. You are really holding it down. Yeah, you are really holding it down hood right, bro.
What you talking about?
You doing this podcast right now? You like outside on the street. I'm talking about how you out on the street with zooming traffic coming past. And you probably got your phone propped up on the car.
Yeah, I do.
Look at it. Hey, what's up?
I just propped it up on top of the car.
That gives.
I was sick of holding it.
That's new meaning to in these podcast streets.
Yeah, I'm right out here in these podcast streets, baby. Right out here in these streets. But yeah, man,
that is hilarious.
So
go sit on a neighbor's porch on their steps while they sit on the porch. That'd be a real fly there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, man. I ain't got that kind of courage.
Now you guys remember when Heathcliff Huxtable put on all the garbage gifts he got over the years from the children?
Yes. I remember that episode.
Yeah, he taught them a lesson about true honor for Father's Day.
Yep, I remember that one, boy. That was hilarious.
It was.
Because I was laughing because I got some of them same kind of gifts.
Right. I was too.
Wow.
I had received some of them same kind of gifts. Well, you know, you look back on them times, man. That stuff was cute.
Yeah, it's funny and cute though.
They thought they was
like I
doing
said,
something.
when they're younger, when they're
Mhm.
younger,
Mhm.
Yeah, when they get 20 something, it's like, okay, now hold on here.
Right. Come on with it.
Yeah, you need to be a little more creative, like Ray said.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. But
Put some thought into it.
go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say, at the end of the day, though, man, like I said, it's whether we get the accolades or we get our flowers now or not, we still got to be dad.
Oh yeah.
We don't get a pass, even though some dads take the pass and they don't step up. Those of us who have decided to step up and do what we're supposed to do, we don't get a pass. We got to keep on being who we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Whether we get something or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no, you good, man. Yeah, we
us receiving honor.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Us receiving honor is independent of us being honorable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say that again, Nate.
No, I'm saying us receiving honor is independent of us being honorable.
Right. We still should be.
Yeah. Whether we get honor or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That was a wise statement. And since
That
I
was a
said
wise
something wise,
That's
since I
an
said
early
something
wisdom
wise,
nugget.
that's an early wisdom nugget. Since I said something wise, if you like that wise statement, go ahead and give us that thumbs up. Make sure you like the broadcast. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're sharing, and make sure most of all you subscribe. It helps build our channel, helps grow our channel. It lets YouTube know that they should push our content. Thank you.
Exactly.
Unless you're a hacker, get out of here.
Unless you're a hacker, yeah. If you're a hacker, get on out of here.
Yeah, that clown. But
that comes with the territory, unfortunately. But yeah,
it comes with the territory. But Jake, you mentioned you sent something earlier in the week. It was like a collage, and I wish I could actually post it now of all the black
Maybe we can put it
TV
in
dads
comment later or something.
Over the years, man, and in our era, before our era, and after our era. I thought that was really good. I didn't realize that there had been so many because we had thought about, Bill Cosby, Heathcliff Huxtable being America's dad.
Right.
And I bought into that because yes, for the longest he was my favorite. And I didn't change on him because of all the allegations that took place. No, he played a character. I fell in love with the character.
Yeah,
I don't know Bill Cosby the man.
Right.
So many people got issues that we don't know when they go home that you know nothing about.
Yeah.
So
when the lights and cameras is off,
right. I'm not speaking about that, but one of the things, Jake, that helped me when I saw all those faces in that collage of the different TV dads, I began to say, well, let me pump the brakes. I may have spoken too quick to say that Heathcliff was my favorite dad.
Okay.
Because I forgot about all the other ones. And you brought back the shine, or you at least made me think about the other ones like James Evans and people that know me know that I did not watch Good Times because it was just too much like reality for me. So I chose to only watch the Janet Jackson episodes when she came on as Penny. But and James was gone by that time. So I went back and I binge watched. So I will say what it's worth. I binge watched in the last this year a lot of old Good Times episodes when James was there, and he was pretty solid.
He was a solid dad.
Yeah.
He's hard, but he was good.
Yeah.
And he kept that family intact, man.
Yeah.
Kept them intact, and they felt the security. You may not be able to hold on a job.
Right.
But they felt safe. They felt safe.
Right.
But you had him. You had him. You had George Jefferson. You had your Carl Winslow's from Family Matters. I mean, he had a bunch of. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick, man. You can name off some names if you have them. But do you guys have a favorite one?
One of my favorite dads. I can't think of his character name, but Damon Wayans on My Wife and Kids.
Oh yeah.
Kyle.
Michael Kyle.
Michael Kyle. Yeah.
He was good and hilarious.
He was. He was a good dad too. Yeah. For sure.
He was good. When it was time for him to give the serious, instruction, he did it. He did a good job on that show.
Right. He was goofy all the other time, but
but
you had Julius.
They knew when he meant business.
You had
Mhm.
Julius. My husband worked 3 jobs from
Oh yeah,
Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh,
everybody has Chris.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
My husband
you
got 3
had
jobs.
Phil Banks
Oh yeah,
Philip,
from
Philip Banks.
Philip Banks. You had and when you threw Flex up in here from
oh
One
yeah,
on One, I
Flex.
was like,
One on
Yeah,
one,
oh
yeah,
my goodness,
yeah, Flex was a good dad too.
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
because he's a single dad raising a daughter,
single
and I
dad.
thought
Right?
they
Mhm.
captured that role as best they could, dealing with some of the
Yeah,
issues that the little girl would
especially
growing up
father
face.
raising a
Skylar
daughter.
Pratt.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Hmm.
You got Pop from the Wayne Brothers.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yep.
yeah.
Yep. Uh, of
With the
course, Fred
spoon.
Sanford. Fred Sanford.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And then you actually had the dad from
smart guy.
Smart Guy. Exactly. Yep. I could not
Yeah,
think of his name on here, but yeah,
Smart guy.
I
yeah.
totally forgot about that.
I know he was a good dad too.
Yeah, that's
Raising.
with the twins.
Oh okay, yeah,
Oh
yep, yep.
no, that was
That was
what's his name?
with
Oh,
Jackhead
sister,
I
Harriet.
can't.
sister.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
That dad, and you had
Venus
the guy
flytrap.
from
I
2
can't think of his name. Tim Reed. That's
Got
who
the
he
guy
is.
that's it.
Tim
There it
Reed. Yep.
is. There it
Yeah.
is.
Then you got the guy 227.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a lot of good
Les.
examples there.
Yeah. Those were some great examples, man, and they somehow have found a way to kind of phase that out, man, to make people think that we don't have that or that's not a reality. Because here's the thing,
Mhm.
people may probably use the statistic that if you look at the family household now, there's a high
Yeah.
ratio that a dad is not present in the home.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, well, just because the number may have moved up and excelled, it was still going on back in our day. Because I
Oh
remember
yeah.
when I
Like
was
I
Yeah.
said,
in
yeah.
elementary school, I remember in third and
Yes.
fourth and fifth grade, there was out of 35 kids in the classroom,
Mhm.
it was me and my next door neighbor were the only 2 who lived in the house with our parents.
Wow.
Out of 35
Wow.
students, man, and we talking back then, So,
Yeah.
but yet we had these shows
Mhm.
that
With
displayed what could be.
Right.
yeah, present
So,
father.
and I think that we still need to get back to shows today displaying what
Mhm.
could be. Maybe foreign to y'all. Y'all may say, no, that don't really happen. No, it can happen. It can happen.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about what you want to look like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think
But
of
I was
some today, like Blackish with Anthony
Yeah.
Anderson.
He's a
That's
horrible dad.
see,
he is
I would
horrible to
never
his
use.
kids, man.
I would never
Nate
use
yeah,
him
nailed
as an
that.
example.
uh,
He's a horrible father.
It's
that's
he
But he's
truly
intentionally.
displays. It's like
yeah,
they a burden,
Right.
yeah.
He plays
So
and I
that's
know
the
that's
tennis.
just his
difference.
He
character.
does all that stuff. I know
Yeah,
it's his character, but still, it's not a good example of a good father
right.
there.
That's the difference of how they portray him now.
Hmm.
So
Oh, I
Exactly.
see. Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm trying to
it's-
think of
And
something.
when
I can't think of. I don't watch a lot. I don't watch a lot of TV, so I don't really know of any modern black
I can't think of
dads
it.
that we could point to.
mm-mm.
Not now.
Now they're non-existent now on
Yeah.
TV that way.
And that's
Yep.
unfortunate because yeah, we need it now more than ever, man. We need
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
I guess we should consider ourselves blessed at
Yeah,
our age because we grew up with those kind of examples
right.
on
Yeah.
on our TV and our media.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's funny because I didn't necessarily see that reflected in my environment in my home.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Those guys that were on TV. I remember when the Cosby Show was hot. We were at Central, and I remember we would all gather on
Yep.
on
Over in the
Thursdays.
girls' dorm
Yep,
and
and
sit up in
watch
the
it all
lobby.
together. Sit up in the lobby,
Oh,
watch it on that TV.
yeah.
I
I
got
remember.
don't forget your thought, Nate. But I'm gonna say this.
Okay, go ahead.
That was a white school. We took
White.
over the lobby. And if anybody was watching TV, they had to bounce from 8 o'clock to 9 because of different
Yep.
world and Cosby.
Yeah.
We took over the lobby. Wasn't nobody
But go
watching
ahead.
that TV but us.
Yep. And
But
folks would bring their pillows and blankets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a bunch of
that's
us
because,
watching.
Yeah.
but it says something. You know, we like different world, but the Cosby Show spoke to us
Yeah.
because
Yep.
I think a number of people in that group were, you know, were like me. They didn't see that reflected at home.
Oh, at
Yeah.
home.
And
Yeah.
so I would watch it, and I found it fascinating because it was something that I had longed for and wished I could have experienced. Even though I know it was fiction, it was TV, and
Yeah.
everything
Right.
seems to be neatly tied up within 30 minutes. But at the same time, it was good to see people that look like me in
Yeah.
a functional whole family.
Yeah.
And yeah, today I'm not seeing that represented on TV as much.
Oh no.
Or if I'm wrong, you know, let us know in the comments. There might be some network shows, some cable shows, some
I
streaming
can't think of
shows
any.
that show something different. But like to Jake's point, it's just not represented like it used to be.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
sad because is it life imitates art or art imitates life?
Art imitates life. And,
Yeah. But in this instance, we do. We do what we see on TV and media and
right.
kind of so yeah, it becomes reality. If we don't see it, we won't see it in reality either.
Not unless you're looking for it. Because, you
Right.
know, in my circle, the people that I know, people that I spend time with, people that I associate with, all the dads I know are great dads.
Yeah.
Present company included.
Exactly.
All the dads I know are phenomenal dads, and they're
Yeah.
working their
Thanks,
butts off to make their family, make their
Yes.
kids have a great experience, and their families have a great experience. But if you were to look at, you know, our social media and our
Yeah.
TV influences,
You're right.
or what they're saying in the media, you know, it might not look like that. People
Yeah.
might not believe that to be true, and it's not true. There's lots of dads out there working really, really hard to make life
Right.
good for their kids and their families.
There is, and the
Mhm.
sad part is the kids who are growing up seeing this TV now, they won't know of it to know that, oh, this is how life should be.
Right.
So they won't try to experience that.
Because you know, I'll tell you this, because what we're dealing with, like this idiot that keeps coming on, he tried to come on again. Yes, you are an idiot. I called you an idiot on
Ooh, get
this
him.
podcast because I don't
Oh,
tolerate
I
that
can
kind
see
of
it.
stupidity.
Damn.
I just put him in timeout. Only thing that the young generation now deals with is
Yeah.
smut TV. You know, they deal with all the
Yes.
shows that deal with soap opera drama, and they're
Yeah.
not trying to really be a family unit, but the parents are tipping out on each other or got something going on behind the scenes, and that's the kind of stuff that kids are gravitating towards.
Yeah.
When we
Right.
had those were daytime soap operas that dealt with that
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were at school.
Right.
Or it was late at night at 9 and 10 when Dynasty and Dallas would come on.
We supposed to be in the bed.
Yeah, we were in
Exactly. So, but even still, you had that bookend of those times, but you still had the wholesome shows that came
Wholesome
on
TV.
earlier that showed this is what it could reflect.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't give that option anymore. They feel like that's something corny and that's something that's of the past. So why would we even bother trying to give them that? And they don't want that. Just like this
Right.
idiot is trying to give them something that I won't tolerate coming across our channel. So get a life, dude, or get a life, lady, whoever you are.
Yes, person, get a life, person.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, people
Yeah.
think that
Or
kind of
if you're
stuff is funny, and it's not funny.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No. And I'll say this real quick because we're about to wrap up. This person here, and we don't really have to touch on it much as we transition out of. I think we captured the after Father's Day hangover pretty well by sharing our sentiments, what we feel, giving an example of what can be done if it needs to be hashed out and talked to. By all means, people do that. Use our template, what we just laid out. But this person who's trying to get on our channel, and I'm giving him too much shine or them too much shine right now, I know, but what I'm saying is they're showing just how screwed up the world is today.
Exactly.
That's the point.
And everybody's trying to do their own thing. They're trying to be photo bombers or joy stoppers of people that are trying to do things the right way.
Yeah.
Because it broke my heart with the whole Roe versus Wade thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
to see people celebrating the way that they were.
Oh
Broke my
man.
heart, man. And all I'm gonna
Well,
say is, without sharing my opinions, I don't want to shut our channel down or whatever. But I'm just gonna say this:
Yeah,
it
be
broke
careful
my
because
heart.
YouTube be tripping.
But
yeah.
I'm just saying, it just broke my heart to see the celebration, the mass celebration take to the streets, that a person can make the decision that they want to make about another life. That's all. It was a celebration. Now, if you could have felt the way you felt in your house, talking to your girl or whatever, or do your own channel, but the news covered this massive response of joy and glee, and it's like, take that. And
Yeah.
all I got to say is, your opinion is your opinion. But why you have to go and show out like that? I mean, there's a thing in sports when you win when you win and celebrate, they say, act like you've been there before.
Exactly.
Act like it's nothing new and foreign to you. We didn't need all that.
No.
You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. Go ahead and implement what you got to implement now. Hey, do you?
Right.
So that's just part of the stupidity that the world is just displaying now, man. It's just
right.
Can't stop me from praying. That's all I can say.
No need to gloat.
Yep. So, but yeah. Anything y'all want to close out with then? Before we sign off.
Hey man, I just want to encourage the dads that are listening or who will watch and by replay, let's just continue to be great.
Yeah.
And if this show has encouraged you at all to elevate your game, go ahead and elevate it, take it to the next level, and just let your kids be your priority.
Yeah.
That's good. And
you'll get your just desserts.
Yep. Whether in this life or the next.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So next week I'm gonna give the wisdom nugget, Nate, if you don't have one.
Oh, go right ahead, my brother.
So next week is we'll be going into our celebration of Independence Day.
Oh yeah, that sure is next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll be fighting aliens on Independence Day.
Oh, maybe too. That's a tradition in my crib.
Like Will
Smith. I pull that DVD out every year.
Oh,
watch
the movie.
Yeah.
I do. You can ask my kids every year. I watch Independence Day.
Yeah.
Every year. I don't miss it.
Okay.
Yep. So we won't be back next week, but I would say for the next coming up in July, we will actually get a chance to hit on. I talked to my man today who's going to do our discussion about pornography. Okay. So it's coming. It's coming in July.
Yeah. Okay, get ready for that one, folks.
Get ready, people.
Get ready for that one.
It won't be. I'm not going to do the first Sunday back after the 4th, because sometimes if we miss a Sunday, it may take people a minute to jump on the next time. So I really want people to get this, because this is not just a male problem. It is a human problem.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I want as many people to kind of get ready for that, so that we can really pump that show up. But yeah. So you guys got anything we're like super planned for besides watching Independence Day for the 4th?
Well, I don't know if you guys heard, but there was supposed to have been some kind of STOP situation going on. Like a boycott of sorts.
Oh, really?
For
Why
the 4th?
now?
Yeah, for the senseless murders by police.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I hadn't heard about that. I'm about to investigate that.
Yeah, I've been seeing it here and there floating around the internet. Trying to make a stand, a unified stand.
Okay.
But
I hadn't heard about that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be hanging with fam, Trisha's fam.
Okay.
So
all right. She getting plugged.
She's getting plugged, man.
She's getting plugged. Yeah, we got. I know, ain't she, Jake? Yeah, we got our family fun day on the 7th, so we'll be doing something on the 7th as a family.
Okay, so this is cool. Birthday. Happy early birthday, Jerry.
All right, Jerry, happy birthday.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give this wisdom nugget
Mm-hmm.
so
All
we can
right.
get out of here.
Solo yourself.
Okay.
Give us the nuggets.
Yeah.
All right. The wisdom nugget for the day is pretty much to kind of capture what we talked about. If we bring on ourselves as dads, how we're celebrated. And my thought is this: the past never goes away, but if you don't deny it, you can learn something from it.
Mm.
Mm.
The past
That's
never goes away.
Ooh, that's good.
If you
That causes some.
don't deny it, you can actually learn from it.
You will learn from it.
You will learn from it. Yeah.
That's right.
So let's not look at.
That'll make you think. That'll make you think.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's wise. That's
so
wise.
you just
man.
got to think about it and what they did, what they didn't do,
Ooh,
how
that's
they
really
wasn't
good.
there. Don't sit there in frustration because it's not gonna go away. You're gonna keep having these flare-ups
Mhm.
of frustration and anger.
Ooh,
But
it
instead,
just hit.
if you were to step back and take it in, you'll
Yeah.
learn something from that.
Learn from it.
Definitely can.
And you're learning
good.
maybe how do I love, or what would be my love language, or how do I
Right.
approach growing this relationship. It don't have to be hanging out every day,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but you can learn something. This is all about honor, and honor may look different from everybody. So
That's
just
true.
figure out what your love language is. So once again, fellas, it is always a blast and a joy to share a screen with y'all.
Yeah.
I am hanging
Absolutely.
out. I'm
Likewise.
hanging out. Yeah, I'm hanging out at my fam's house. My niece and my nephew. We're celebrating my great nephew's birthday.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm going to get back to festivities because no one brought me a plate.
Yeah.
I am hungry. I thought somebody would have
Yeah.
brought me a plate. Somebody brought me
Yeah.
something to drink. I am I used to have my water sitting by me or something. I did
Right.
this. I did this strictly on the raw and the real today. So,
Yeah.
all right, man.
All right.
Be
y'all.
safe,
All
gentlemen.
right.
Thanks, people, for watching.
Have a great week, everybody.
Have a
Yep.
great week.
Be good.
Happy Independence Day, by the way.